one tip for English teachers. This is the second tip of my channel. And I don't know if you have the same problem that I have. It's not a problem, but it's something I've been thinking about. I have been having the sensation my students are not reading enough and they are not writing enough because I focus too much on communication stuff. And sometimes when they get to read or write, normally read because normally they write as a homework, I have the sensation the activities are boring and they are not so interesting. And when I am not having fun, I don't like it. And I think they don't like it either. And I'd like to bring you a tip today that I got from Interchange. That's a material I have been using for many years for teaching that concerns reading, writing, and so many things really. And I really like it because it can be very fun. The activity is called running dictation. So it's kind of a dictation and they have to work in pairs normally for this to work well. They have a lot of fun and basically you need a pair of students and you have to write or print the text you want to work with them, and in parts or in paragraphs or in sentences depending on the level of your students, and you should like put them on the walls of your classroom. Student 1 gets to write, student 2 gets to dictate. So it has to be far from them to be fun. So it works like this. Student 1 should write, student 2 should run to the papers on the wall, read a sentence or the chunk he can remember, run back to student 1 and dictate. Student 1 has to write as fast as possible what his or her classmate is saying, and so on. So the student has to memorize. The student cannot look back and read. The student has to memorize the part, the sentence, whatever, and dictate. And students who finishes first is the winner. They don't feel that sensation they are studying, and in fact they are doing something kind of difficult. That's dictation, that's reading, memorizing stuff, speaking in English, having a nice pronunciation for the other classmate to be able to understand and write down, and the other one is writing. And there is a moment of the game where you can say to the students, change, and then they should change the roles. The student who was running should sit down and write. The student who was sitting down should run and try to memorize to dictate. I hope you enjoyed the tip, and see you next time. Remember, in English, please.